the 33 years since the enactment of the ADA, our country has made important progress toward fulfilling the promise of equal justice and equal opportunity for people with disabilities. But as today's program makes clear, we have much more work to do.
This landmark law has afforded countless numbers of people with disabilities the opportunity to vote without architectural barriers, to work in an environment that supports their success through reasonable accommodations, and to live in their own homes and communities instead of shuttered away in institutional settings. Today, the U.S. Department of Justice is opening a civil rights investigation into the city of Memphis and the Memphis Police Department to determine whether there is a pattern or practice of conduct that violates the Constitution or our federal civil rights laws.